Hello, Dr. Minkoff.
Hi, Michelle.
Can you tell us a bit about the causes of Lyme disease?
Well, I think mostly it's not known. You know, the old adage was it was a particular kind of a tick, a deer tick, in Connecticut, in Lyme, Connecticut, where the disease was first described or discovered or detailed. It was a deer tick that were infested, and the ticks bit the people, and the people got the Lyme disease, and that's the original discovery. That was a spirochetal organism called Borrelia burgdorferi, and we know much more now that it's not that simple. There are many organisms that usually show up at the same time. Ehrlichia, Bartonella, there's a whole host of them that can come with it that the ticks are infected with, but why couldn't a mosquito bite someone with Lyme and then bite another person and transmit it that way? Why couldn't a bed bug do it? It isn't really known. My idea is that there are so many cases that are in areas where people aren't frequenting, where deer are or where ticks are, that the chances of transmission from other vectors is really strong. There is some evidence that it's sexually transmitted. I believe that too. Remember that Lyme is a spirochetal disease, or some of what causes Lyme is a spirochetal disease. Syphilis is a spirochetal disease. It's sexually transmitted. So could someone that has Lyme disease that is circulating in their blood, could it get into the semen? Could it get into the vaginal fluid? Could it transinfect another person? I think it's possible, and there's some literature to say that it is. So I think that there's a lot of this that we don't know. For a long, long time, the Center for Disease Control and other sort of official agencies have been very conservative about diagnosing Lyme. Does Lyme exist? Is it real? All this stuff. I think that there is so much going on now that these bodies that make these pronouncements are now looking at this much more carefully. And I think over the next 5 or 10 years there's going to be a lot of information where good research is done, where scientists are actually looking at what are the vectors, what are the causes, so this thing can be better defined and better controlled so that people aren't so prone to it. And there are millions of people now that are suffering from this, and it's a real public health problem.
Okay, thank you.